Hello, I'm Brad, reporting at 2000 Trees Festival 2015. I'm joined with the WOAHNOWS.
Hello!
Yeah, not too bad, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, really good.
Good.
Really
So
good.
you just played, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was it?
Smashing, really good time. Yeah,
had a good turnout.
It was actually really, like, there was a little point where I kind of like generally just try and get on with it when we're playing, like not pay too much attention, and we look back and it was like, it looked really rammed. There was like people like out of the tent and everything.
I was doing interviews, and I could hear you. I was singing along.
Trying
not to sing while interviewing bands was like.
But yeah, they were really pleased. Like,
yeah, that's awesome.
It's cool to come to a place like this and see there's like so many bands, there's so many things for people to be doing that people actually bothered to come and watch.
It's a really cool festival. Like, it's literally open to like everyone's interest, isn't it? That's a really cool thing. So you've described yourself as noisy, poppy, indie punk. How did you arrive at this sound?
I think it's I don't know. I think we're punk kids trying to play indie pop music, and that's how it comes out. So like, I listen to, like, if I do like a really rough demo myself of like just to remember like a song idea, I listen to it and it sounds like an indie pop tune. Yeah. And then as soon as we get in a room together, it comes out as a noisy.
I think like we all listen to so many different types of music that when we all get together, it just sort of everyone's just chucking a little bit of spice in a pot, and you end up with this weird flavour, which is awesome. Noisy, poppy, indie punk.
I like it.
That's the way it works. Chuck it in there. Right.
So you seem to be a band that obviously have a lot of influence, like you just said. What are 3 albums that inspired you to be a band?
Blink-182.
What, Cheshire Cat?
Cheshire Cat. We grew up on that together.
Right.
We grew up listening to
and
it.
Tell All Your Friends by Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah, that was up there as well.
Because that was when I realised that you could be like, I don't know, that was like the first, like the good emo shit.
Yeah.
And then one more.
I don't really know the last one. I mean, it's like we would, when we were kids, we used to burn each other's CDs all the time and just sort of drop them in. So there's so many albums.
Five Knuckle, that was a classic one. That was Five
a kind
Knuckle,
of
balance.
Balance.
5 Knuckle.
I like it.
That was one of our first proper gigs, was supporting 5 Knuckle.
Awesome.
Like proper. That was like when we were like, so cool. Right, yeah. And now they're really good friends of mine because they live in Bristol, and they're really great. So well done, those guys.
So you released your debut album earlier this year called Understanding and Everything Else. That seems to have just elevated your band to like the next level. So how have you found the reaction to the release?
It's been like, I say extremely positive, but I mean, if somebody doesn't like it, they're not going to go, oh, that's shit. So like, I don't know, but people like it. I think if people were into our band before, then this record's better than everything we did before. I think it's like a natural progression, and it's been great.
That's awesome. So you seem to be a band that literally just relentlessly tour. So is touring the best part of being a band for you guys, do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
We try and do as much as we can, but we're all sort of balancing real life at the same time, work and so. But we try to do what we can, and when we're doing it, we're having the best time.
Yeah. So is that the ultimate goal, to kind of be band full time then?
Nah,
because then if you're doing that, you've got so many it bears a burden of responsibility, and you've got to make money, and then that sort of might suck the fun out of it, and we don't want to do that. First and foremost, our band is about enjoyment. Over everything else, and if we're not enjoying it, we'll stop.
That's it.
We're enjoying it.
I feel like that's it. I think I want to go to all these different places, and we've been able to go to a lot of them and meet loads of cool people. So in a way, touring all the time would be the best thing. But it's like you say, we want to do as much as we can, but we want to do as much as we can while still enjoying it.
Fun. That's a really respectable thing to do. So you guys have obviously played a lot of shows. What has been your favourite show you've ever played?
Well, it's been different times. I mean, some of the festivals have been really good because you're playing to big crowds, big stages are really fun. But then like, some of the shows we've played have been much smaller. We once played at this place in Mainz and there was nobody there. It was a tiny little squat. There was about 5 people and we were just going mental. We were just having the best time ever. Tim was doing ninja kicks on. We were having the best time. So every show's got its different. I don't think I could say.
I like the small shows.
Yeah. We feel more at home playing the small shows.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
like kicking off in on a floor show or something. It's real fun.
Floor shows are the best.
Yeah.
So what artists are you guys loving at the moment?
The new Great Cynics record. I've known Giles for fucking years, and I personally really like that record. The new one, I think, is just songwriting's really coming on. It's real simple and just good, good melodies.
It's a good record.
What else? The new Jeff Rosenstock one.
That's a classic.
That's
a belter. Also, now summer's here, I find myself listening to things like the Skints. It's got a summer vibe to it, you know. We get windows down on a van and Skints cranked up. It's nice. It's a really nice summer vibe.
That's cool.
I like it all.
Yeah.
So, what are your views on things like Spotify and Apple Music? Do you think it helps or hurts bands?
I think it's probably one of those things where like it hurts bands in a way, but
it also helps them, I suppose.
Well, it's one of those like. I think like the whole like music industry was so late on all the download stuff. Like, just get with it. Like, like we say, we do the band because we enjoy doing it, and if people will listen to our record and they don't pay anything and listen to it on Spotify and they like it and they come and watch us play, then that's helping us, and that's helping us have a good time doing it. We're not ever gonna make a fucking living out of being in a band, and so whatever. Like, it would be nice to have a bit more money to help us do it and make it easier, but like, fuck it.
I do think the things with things like Spotify and Bandcamp though, it does mean like with upcoming bands and stuff, you can listen to their stuff, you can learn the words and go to the shows, and I'm sure that's like where it's good.
At the same time though, in principle, I think it's really shitty that there's some business people ripping off bands, and they're just sat there just raking it in on it. And I do think that sucks.
It does.
But I think it's one of those where like what can you do at this point? Like, I think that having, like, I guess if you didn't just do it, that would be cool. And a lot of bands do that, where they just deal on Bandcamp and they get the money direct, and I think that's really cool. At the same time, I think like I just want people to hear our music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you make it for, isn't it?
So just have it. Like,
that's really cool. So we always do a really stupid thing at the end of our interviews, basically, where we just do a lucky dip question.
Oh, fire away.
So it's A, B, or C. So you can pick one letter each.
I'm going C.
All right.
C for me.
C. Okay. If you had to give up music forever, what would be the last song you would play live and why?
Whew, that is a good question. Can I have a minute to think about this while you ask it?
Okay. What letter do you want, A or B?
A.
If you had to pick two celebrities to be your parents, who would they be and why?
Kurt Vonnegut would be my dad, because he's just a legend, and I feel like, even though I never met him, through all his books, I feel like
you know him.
I really like him. Actually, I think he's probably been a bit of a moody shit, but I feel like he'd instill some good wisdom on me. And as a mum,
Martha Reeves.
Martha Reeves. Now, she is too sass. When we saw her, she was just like, she used to be sassing me all the time. But then maybe I'd pick up on some of this.
Emma Goldman, whatever she's called.
Emma Goldman, like the old anarchist lady. She's not really a celebrity. She's just an old anarchist lady. A woman. I'd just have a dad, because I've only got a mum now in my life, so maybe like it would just balance me out just to have a dad.
He'd be a pretty good dad.
He would be.
I think the last song I would play would probably be Reckless Abandon by Blink 182.
I like it.
Because I used to play that song all the time when we were kids. All the time. I could probably still play the entirety of Take Off Your Pants and Jackets note for note. And it just reminds me of being a young, carefree, not careless,
so it'd be like a full circle.
It'd be like a full circle thing, and you end where you started. And then it'll be a nice
poetic.
tie it up.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being
Thanks for your time.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.